Okay, guys, first up, out of the blue corner, Gabi Maslanka.
Gabi Maslanka making her Arena Series 6 debut, 125-pound blue belt out of Marquez MMA with a 50% pull on Instagram.
And her opponent out of the red corner, Lateesha Mohl.
Lateesha Mohl, she is currently 1-0 on the Arena Series. She is a Gracie 717 blue belt and fighter, and she obviously has the other 50%. Fun fact, Lateesha's 27, but Gabi is our youngest competitor tonight. She is 15 years old, Dan.
Anytime I see a professional grappler half my age, it really
makes you sad.
You say 15?
15.
Really makes me sad.
You know, the kids are the future, and I'm scared of it, honestly. Lateesha being coached by Allison Ferrari, a purple belt out of Gracie 717.
Round one.
With Molly Zabrowski, who is also a purple belt.
Very interesting to see how these two young studs get after it tonight.
Both girls very aggressive. I think we're going to find both girls standing for a little bit here. I don't think we're going to see any guard pulling.
Well, Lateesha is MMA fighter, and Gabi is out of one of the most notorious MMA gyms in the Northeast.
Absolutely. I love the head fakes. I love everything about this match. This is actually one of my favorite matches to watch tonight. I feel like we are going to see a lot of excitement. 125 pounds, but I'll tell you, they put every little bit into it. I'm sure they both feel each other's strength for sure.
Both very physical.
Absolutely. I think this is going to be a super physical match. I think we're going to see a lot of cage usage.
Yeah, some ugly jabbing, very quick jabbing to start the match.
Sure. Lateesha in the red corner. She is the one wearing the shorts tonight, and Gabi Maslanka in the spats.
Yeah, Gabi trains with Marquez MMA and Team China.
Whoa!
Nice blow by Gabi, which puts her right into side.
Goes with what I was saying.
Comes right back up to her feet.
Incredible gyms.
She doesn't waste any time.
Excellent little scramble there early on.
Absolutely. She did a great job timing that as well. Lateesha went to change her arm pace, and Gabi went right for it, which was great.
Gabi looks like she's got a little boxer in her the way she's flashing those jabs out there.
Yeah, for sure. I'll tell you, she doesn't look 15, that's for sure.
She does not fight like a 15-year-old, I'll tell you that.
She goes home at night and she probably has to do math homework. Like, it just drives me nuts that that's a thing. But she can also kill you.
Oh, beautiful
nice
level
shot
change.
Attempt with the level change.
And good job with Lateesha digging that whizzer to stop the takedown, sprawling the correct way.
Doing a very good job sprawling is Lateesha, staying very heavy. She is not going to be easy to pick up
both
by
grapplers
any stretch.
utilizing the cage beautifully, both offensively and defensively. Gabi looking to tangle that leg,
hook.
And then she's going to look to peel her towards the cage, and Lateesha's wise to it.
Lateesha with a nice overhook on the left, though. I mean, it looks stronger than Gabi's underhook. You have to wonder who's got the better spot here.
Beautiful little battles happening right there. Oh, she's doing the same thing, and Lateesha's wise to it.
Lateesha back off of it.
Beautiful adjustment out of Lateesha there, not get caught in the same thing twice.
Not quite there, but she's close. She does have a seatbelt.
She's got a broomstick.
Maybe a broomstick. Very nice. So if she can take Gabi towards her right side shoulder, she might be able to get to the back from the broomstick.
And Gabi's going to do the exact opposite, try to shred Lateesha's grips using the cage.
Very nice defense from Gabi. So now we've seen a very clear takedown from Gabi, and then we saw the defense from Lateesha. So I wonder, will she go for it again?
I am not sure who is more knowledgeable in their cage use, but that could well be the deciding factor in this match.
That was a good setup. A lot of clinch work from Lateesha. Both girls fighting for inside control here.
Lateesha seems to be comfortable utilizing the cage in a defensive and a counter-offense way, whereas Gabi likes to be the one wrestling Lateesha to the cage.
Well, Gabi trains.
And as soon as I say that, Lateesha reverses position.
You know, knowing that they're both potential or actual fighters makes me want to turn this into an MMA match. Right? Arena's first MMA match, just go.
You can even tell by their stances, you know.
Absolutely.
They throw punches.
Yeah, they're moving their heads off the center line just in case a hand comes flying.
You never know. Just turn it into combat jiu-jitsu all of a sudden.
Gabi with a little slip there. It looks like the arena cage might be getting a little slick, which could change their ability to level change, wrestle, and cut angles.
For sure. We're going to be coming in on the last minute here. No submission attempts. Both girls primarily standing the entire match. Great
Lateesha has a
defense from Lateesha.
deep
gets the hands
underhook
locked.
on the far side. She could transition that to a guillotine potentially, or just keep pulling Gabi. Yep, she transitioned to a front headlock here.
She's going to drop down and
Oh, it looks like it could be tight.
single
Oh.
Something like a high elbow guillotine.
I think she needs a
It's
right
tight.
elbow in a little bit more.
Oh!
Very nice
Defense out of
slippage.
Gabi.
Wow.
She got a posture high.
Is it hot here or is it just me? That
There's
was
some
great.
combat jiu-jitsu, a little smack.
Oh, and she
Yep,
attempts
yep.
for that again for that throw, but misses.
Yep, we got some collar ties that are very reminiscent of hooks right now.
For sure, for sure. A little bit of like touch in the head, jab in the head. I don't know.
Just letting them
It's
know
good
that,
stuff.
that this could be an MMA fight if they really wanted it.
Round 2, they're coming out hot. This is gonna be fun.
This is great. This is fun.
You're
I think
right,
we're
Kat.
gonna-
They might have to run this one back in a full mix setting.
Absolutely. This is a fun match for sure. Great styles, definitely clashing because they are very similar.
Gabi has a very lumbering presence to her, just constantly taking the center of the octagon.
Woo!
That's time, round 1.
That is time. I'm excited for round 2. No submissions in round 1.
Very impressed with Gabi's ability to control the center of the octagon against a very seasoned professional fighter. Lateesha is a mixed martial artist, a boxer, and a grappler, so no stranger to the combat sports.
Lateesha's been around for a while too. She's been a blue belt since I was a blue belt, so she's been training hard and long. So I'm excited to see what round 2 brings for both girls.
Lateesha's been a blue belt since Gabi was in elementary school.
Which, in fairness, was probably last year.
Jeez.
So, I don't know. I love it.
It's unfair how good these youth competitors are.
It is. At 15, I was definitely probably still picking my nose.
I was like 80 pounds.
Same.
And they're right back to it. Again, no guard pulling for this match. I am very excited
And no
about
one
this.
conceding a takedown either. They are
No, not
fighting
at all.
hard to stay up.
You're right, Dan. Gabi does a great job of controlling the cage. She definitely likes to be in control of where she is.
Forward march is Gabi here.
She's got great foot stance as well.
Lateesha did have some success with what looked like a high elbow guillotine, but Gabi just postured out of it, which is very impressive for, again, a 15-year-old just using strength to get out of a guillotine like that. Super impressive.
Absolutely. And Lateesha will circle out. Very good IQ knowledge of where she is in the cage.
Not a lot of level changing looking to happen, so okay.
Ooh, possible back look suplex. Oh, nice try for Lateesha. Keeping those hands connected though, very smart of her.
But Gabi's doing a good job of scrolling. And
Nice,
great chaining
Lateesha.
attacks
She'll be able to
there.
get Gabi to the ground, but she is quickly wrestling to the feet.
And Lateesha does have a hook in.
She definitely has to be careful coming up here because Lateesha does have a good look at back exposure. And I believe this is Lateesha's last finish was a rear naked as well.
Gabi does have the cage helping her. It minimizes the threat of the back take.
Potential
see
second hook in.
Lateesha's in
For
a
Lateesha.
weird position because of the cage.
Actually, I don't know if I saw that correctly. Did Gabi take Lateesha's hook and put it in for Lateesha?
I'm not sure if she did, but she did. She was grabbing at the foot.
And now I think we're going to find that Lateesha is coming off center, and Gabi's going to be able to posture up out of this.
Gabi got the base back.
Oh, but there's a
Lateesha's-
little turn from
Lateesha
Lateesha.
can recover the back control. Wow.
Very nice recognition by both girls.
Just impressive maneuvering in tight spaces against the cage that was for Lateesha.
Absolutely, and I think that's where utilizing the cage at their home gyms training for this comes into play a lot.
Again, Lateesha's on the back, but because of the cage, it really does jank up the position a little bit, make it hard to start attacking the rear naked.
For sure, but she might be
But
underneath
that's
the
not
neck
going to
here.
stop her from trying.
Gabi turning quickly, it might be tight. But we do see some head movements from Gabi, so I'd say that she probably
It's
is
out
not
now.
under the neck.
It looks like a scramble is about to ensue potentially here.
I'd imagine it's very hard to hold Gabi in place on the back. And I'm surprised Lateesha is not opting for a body triangle.
She might be looking to come up to a mounted type position. And and doesn't want to lock herself in, given the scrambly nature of this exchange.
Absolutely, but she's keeping great, like a backpack on Gabi's back.
Yep, she might be able to flatten her out here, or she might be able to just pull to the center of the octagon to eliminate the cage wall, messing up those rear naked attempts.
No holes barred here too. I might even consider pulling her back over her knees, which isn't the nicest thing to do, but it does get them back to where you need them.
Lateesha might be looking to flatten Gabi out here.
She might be under the neck here. She does have a right arm look at it, but not quite. Nope, and she'll abandon it. Goes back to a seatbelt grip. Very smart for Lateesha.
Gabi trying to build her base and hand fight here.
I think Gabi is considering, though, if she does step up, Lateesha will be able to throw in that second hook. So she has to be very cautious of what she's doing from this turtle position.
Lateesha just trying to make it ugly, make it uncomfortable.
Keeping very good back alignment. Lateesha's got good use of her hips on top here.
And she does a good job of recovering her back control, even when she is a little high. So even though Lateesha's high right now, there's a good chance she'll be able to hold on to this back control.
What surprises me is that she's able to keep, I think, double overs, Lateesha is, and still maintain back control pretty well.
And there she threw her second hook in.
Digging in that second hook and that left arm underhook. That's very
And now
nice
this is a
position.
pretty good back position. This is the best look at back control that Lateesha has had the whole time.
Yeah, absolutely. But Gabi is recognizing that and trying to bring her head to the mat between Lateesha's head and the mat, and that is the proper defense if she could get her back to the mat.
Oh!
Very nice.
Great advice from her corner.
Absolutely beautiful.
Dead Orchard, potentially?
Oh, and she attempts to switch to an arm bar, but Gabi recognizes it.
Yeah. 40 seconds left. Gabi's looking to get aggressive.
Big moral victory for Gabi right there.
That
She
was
now looks
quick.
to get on the offensive of her own.
Gabi maybe looking for a Darce over here with her right arm sinking in.
Lateesha's doing a good job using her top knee there as a seatbelt and
For
keeping
sure.
Gabi
And we
from
are short on time,
passing.
so far I think we're going to be heading into round 3 with no submissions. Coming down to the final end here. Gabi trying to flatten Lateesha out.
Gabi getting her first real good look at a dominant top position. And
Very
just as
nice
I say
switch from Lateesha. Beautiful. And we'll head to round 3. No submissions so far. So if we can get one girl to submit, that's
Sudden
it.
death here.
I'm not sure who's winning.
Well, look, I think Lateesha was definitely more dominant positionally in that round.
I think you're right about
but
that.
If we were going round for round in round 1, I would have given it to Gabi.
And Gabi started to have some real bright spots towards the end of round 2.
But it doesn't matter because this is submission only. So if you submit in round 3, you win.
We have no judges.
This is a great
We're
match.
just here. This is great. I love it. This is match 5, so we still have plenty of matches to go. I am super excited for what this night is bringing on.
I think this is easily the most contested match.
Round 3.
Absolutely. This is the perfect matchup. I'm so excited.
It's very, very probable whoever wins the war on the feet to start this round here is going to have.
Oh, and we got a guard jump from
guard
Gabi
jump.
Maslanka, taking the bottom.
Is that a sign that Gabi is getting tired and maybe doesn't want to wrestle?
You know, also with having someone on your back all last round, maybe she's thinking like, let's switch up the game. She couldn't get her down.
Very good point.
Maybe she'll showcase some bottom skills here.
Maybe Gabi saw something that she liked from off her back last
Yeah,
round.
absolutely.
She's looking to capitalize on that this round.
I think the big thing with fighters is a lot of them feel content to stay in the closed guard, though. So I'm sensing that Lateesha probably doesn't feel a sense of danger
We'll
quite
see
yet.
if Lateesha looks to work this to the cage or wants to take this kind of top side of full guard in the middle of the cage. Looks like Gabi's doing a good job of 2-on-1ing and pulling Lateesha's arms across her center line. If I was Lateesha, I'd probably be looking to move this to the cage to limit Gabi's
Absolutely,
options.
yep. Maybe both control both wrists and then bring it all the way over to the
Yep.
cage. Lateesha does need to posture up, though, to get out of this position.
Well, Gabi's doing a great job of controlling Lateesha's posture with those 2-on-1 grips, with that high guard she's running.
Yeah, for sure. You wonder if she's going to keep walking it up and look for like a double arm bar. Or
She
something along
continues
those
to run that
lines.
guard higher and higher, as you say it, Cap.
Her corner's calling for the armbar.
The thing is, though, like they're so slippery by round 3. I feel like double arm bars and dead orchards, they get so much harder when the nogi stuff gets slippery.
And again, when you get close to the cage, it's
A bump triangle there if she
she
sees it. They'll find themselves back. Looks like both girls were getting a little tired in this round.
I would say that it
We've
looks like
definitely
we're
slowed the pace down.
They're
Some
both
good show of respect on
content
both
to take a
ends.
quick breather and shake out the
Absolutely.
lactic acid in the forearms there. Lateesha's digging her left arm back as she looks to break guard, which could cause her potential problems down the road if Gabi is willing to open her guard and re-guard in like a more triangle-y type position.
For sure. I think I would like to see Gabi do more setups from the closed guard.
There's Gabi like opening her guard.
A bump sweep.
And Lateesha stands right out of it.
We're going to find Gabi on her feet.
This might be another one that is destined for an overtime.
Absolutely. I think she was like, all right, this isn't what I need anymore. I'm going to go back to standing here.
Gabi looking to control the center again. Lateesha content to wrestle off of the cage.
Lateesha does look so comfortable when she's on the cage, though.
Good level change out of Gabi.
Sprawls are pretty good. Very nice.
Good shot.
Shot, yeah, getting her right to her butt. That was a really good combo where Gabi like jumped, came up, and was like, nah, I'm good, and she just took her right down.
And she's in a position where she's looking to mount and then suck Lateesha off the cage there.
It's hard to see where she's at, but she looks like she's in a good spot. She's holding her nice and tight against the cage.
She's right in the corner, her own corner too.
Yeah, that's a great advantage, right? Your ear, the corner is right in your pocket. You can hear everything happening.
Just such an awkward position.
Definitely.
And beautiful job for Lateesha working back up out of it.
We're coming up on a little over a minute and a half, so I don't know. This might be our second overtime. We haven't seen any sub attempts in this round. We've got some throat posting by Gabi.
I have noticed the throat posting throughout the match.
Shooting for the double again.
And Lateesha's looking for that guillotine.
guillotine.
I was wondering if she was going to look for that guillotine, but Gabi's starting to get around her back.
Absolutely. I think she's a little
Lateesha
far
needs
to the
clear
side
that.
here.
Otherwise, that's going to put her in trouble.
Gabi has good arm connection. Nice and
Lateesha
low.
squared back up, and the guillotine slipped.
Looks like Lateesha's trying to pummel for control. Nice body lock takedown. That was
really
beautiful.
impressive.
And she'll find herself in full mount with grapevines. Can she finish in a minute? That was
Trip to the
absolutely
full
nice.
now. Okay, Gabi.
Very nice.
Gotta get active though. 60 seconds left before overtime. Someone needs to get us up.
Minimal time to submit her here, but she is in a great spot, so now she needs to start attacking those submissions.
Well, knowing that there's a very probable 10-minute overtime coming, is Gabi just looking to
make her tired?
slow cook her a little bit here?
Absolutely. Lateesha's doing a great job of keeping her arms in tight. Oh, she's got to watch her back in the arms. Very nice though. She'll find herself in bottom half.
Lateesha is very comfortable in this sort of open half guard here.
Absolutely. And Lateesha's been training hard for this. I know that she's been working very consistently. I'm sure Gabi as well. So both girls showing great defense and offensive today.
I can't tell if Lateesha's looking for maybe a leg entry or if Gabi has her arm pinned. I'm more inclined to believe that Gabi has Lateesha's arm pinned.
We're coming up on the last little bit. We're definitely heading to overtime.
Yes, we are right there.
Very nice.
This is a great match so far.
Woo.
Going to overtime. 10 minutes.
That's another hard one. I'm curious to see if any of the plans change up or if they're both going to go right back to the feet again.
A 10-minute round after 15 minutes of grappling really can break a solid competitor.
And in that full 15 minutes, we really haven't seen a lot of looks at actual submission attempts. We had Lateesha on Gabi's back for a little bit, but we haven't seen much else from them. It's a very MMA-esque match for sure.
You're right, Kat. I have a feeling this comes down to a cardio tap or a draw.
Hopefully that's not the case on the draw, but we'll see.
Well, who looks more tired?
That's a good
hard to
point.
say. It's hard to say. They both look
They
game.
both look a little tired last round there.
Gabi looks so impressive. 15 minutes into a match as a 15-year-old, and she still looks as game as she was in the beginning of round one.
Just so poised, especially training with adults. She's probably acts way older than her age.
And again, just holding the center of the ring against a seasoned competitor like Lateesha.
Yeah, for sure. Her wrestling definitely paid off last round as well. I know Marquez MMA has some good wrestling classes, and you can tell she's definitely in them.
Gabi's posture is a little bit higher now, so I'm wondering if she's not as concerned with level changing. Lateesha loving those arm drags, and I think she even got some back exposure off an arm drag in that second round and third round, so she may be looking to go back to that.
It looks like her best takedowns tonight have come, Lateesha's takedowns have come from the arm drag to the back. whereas Gabi's more, double unders on the front or as a blast double.
Oh yeah, level changing on the cage seems to be Gabi's preferred method here.
For sure.
Right
Very
back
nice
to
throw,
that.
but she does fall back down. You wonder if the cage is a little slippery too, because she went right down.
It looked a little slick the way Lateesha slid towards the barrier there.
Lateesha doing a good job of keeping her right knee in between though. She does have a half guard, but Gabi definitely in the dominant position here.
It's going to be hard for Gabi to come into something like a side control because the cage prevents it. So Lateesha's the one with the space to kind of kick off and reset here.
Right, yep, absolutely.
I say that having not been competing for the last 15 minutes though, so sometimes it is a matter of what you have the energy to explode.
Absolutely,
in and out of.
I agree. Sometimes you just can't. But they both look like they're doing a great job of maintaining pace.
Lateesha just has a lockdown on Gabi's leg there.
Gabi does have her flattened out now with a leg in, so she's still in half guard, but her shoulders are no longer, on one side. She's got both shoulders on the mat, so she's definitely
once Gabi
not
frees
in a
that
good
foot from the
position.
lockdown, she'll be able to start working to actually escape the entanglement.
The lockdown can be crippling, though. I've seen some knees go in the lockdown position.
Oh yeah.
And actually, the only way I think to get out of the lockdown is to try to make your leg longer to bring it in, because if you make it closer, it gets tighter. So it's hard to escape. I think you can see Gabi like moving her right leg a little bit.
Yeah, lockdowns are it's a great stalling position just to slow the pace down and stop somebody
sure.
passing.
And you wonder, like, if Lateesha's not feeling, obviously she's not in a good sub spot. Like, is she waiting a little bit to see if she can get to a better spot?
I think it's just because her back is flat to the mat, so she's trying to build herself up onto a shoulder. And there she goes, turning back in if she can get the underhook, which she can't right now.
Yeah, Gabi's doing a great job of keeping a high right arm underhook. But
Lateesha's fighting for it. She's fighting for it, and beautiful job by Lateesha there. Again, Lateesha's really good with that top side knee shield there.
Absolutely.
So
her recognition of where her arms need to be are very important as well.
Gabi's in a good passing position, but I do think it's going to be hard for her to pass here.
I like the idea of using the guillotine to pass, and then if, for say, she does get able to pass, she would be able to finish it if she mounts and gets a good angle.
Absolutely.
But just, I'd imagine that pressure alone has got to be eating at Lateesha. And she's out. Very nice.
Gabi is still back
off for Gabi.
Straight ankle, perhaps.
Lateesha recognizes it, comes up, splits the leg. Very beautiful. Lateesha's cornered a back step, very smart.
Really nice.
And
Really
she
nice.
comes up to
High
the
level
top.
and looks for a
Possible
Dars
Dars for Lateesha. That's a
pretty
nice.
good.
Woo! She is
tight.
in
She
on a
rolls.
tight
Look at
mark.
Lateesha.
And she got the
And
tap.
she's
She
in
tapped.
the
Wow.
Very nice. Lateesha Mohl overtime Dars.
What
Lateesha Mohl gets it done in overtime with the Dars choke.
match.
That was a great match. Hey, but props to Gabi for going for the footlock and just giving it her all. I love that. That was great.
That is our early front runner for.
And your winner out of the red corner, Lateesha Mohl.
Good stuff. Very nice showcase from both
Great match,
ladies.
guys.
Amazing performance out of both ladies.
Fix it up. Do your thing. Lateesha Mohl, congratulations on the big win in overtime. A little bit tired?
A little bit, yeah.
And how was that match overall? It was really back and forth up until the end. You used your patience, came away with the Dars choke.
Yeah, I think my patience paid off in that match. She's super aggressive. That's like one of the hardest matches I've ever had. So that takes nothing away from Gabi. She gave me really good work. I think the Dars is there. I've been working on it a lot with my teammate Peggy and Christian. So I'm glad I secured that win.
2-0 with arena grappling. You coming back and going 3-0?
Yeah, I'd love to. Absolutely.